Amir just wanted to give a heads up. We found that some devices failing Autopilot also couldn't reset and got bricked. They were all MDT wiped to out of box experience. Thank you, Johan. With BIOS set to RAID, missing storage drivers in the fresh WinRE. Interestingly, devices that finished setup reset fine because it seems like Windows updates WinRE with the needed drivers after setup. We fixed it by adding a task sequence step to copy WinPE drivers and update WinRE locally. Somehow the injection step failed in the task sequence, but using setupcomplete.cmd to mount and update WinRE got it working pre-desktop environment.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there are two things to this. First, friends do not let friends configure BIOSes for RAID, period. Use HCI for those, and a lot of these issues automatically goes away. It is not terribly complicated to patch WinRE after the fact, or just verify that it is done. What is scary with WinRE and WinPE in general and storage drivers is something that I didn't fully get the grasp of until about 2-3 years ago ish. 3, I guess now. Even though this post is for WinPE, this is also for WinRE. The order in which they are injected matters. That just didn't compute with me at all at the time, but after learning what the different vendors had to do to fix this, all right, fine, that's the reason. So this blog post will take care of that part. But that's why, for example, HP, they started to name their drivers with a prefix, a number, because when you use Config Manager, it always injects them in alphabetic order based on its folder name and the source. So if you ever stumble across that, for example, where you have a VMD driver has to be installed after the non-VMD drivers, otherwise it will not work. But again, you can solve that problem by simply making sure your BIOS is configured correctly, and that's something you can do post-install also. It's I have yet to see an issue converting RAID to HCI after the fact. The other way around, would not recommend. But Rudy, however, has a post on WinRE and drivers. Maybe drivers with 1 R in the end. Here we go. So this is a brilliant article explaining the problem. And there are some sample scripts and commands down the road here that you can leverage to do it. Just make sure that you actually have, make a backup of that file before you start to make changes of it. Yeah, so it's not too bad to mitigate. But you can use the same techniques to just do a review. Do I have any machines out there with RAID configuration? If so, do they also have the right drivers in it? So